সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকা শহরে, চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকা শহরে। ঢাকার শহর দেখবো বলে মন কেমন করে, ও তুই চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকা শহরে। সুজলা এই বাংলাদেশে নদীর ছড়াছড়ি, মাঝি মল্লা নৌকা নিয়া দেয় নদীতে পারি। পদ্মা মেঘনা বুড়ি গঙ্গা কলকলাইয়া বায়, মাঝি নাই আর কানে কানে সুখের কথা কয়। ঢাকার শহর দেখবি মনি বুড়ি গঙ্গার ধারে, ও তুই চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকার শহরে, চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকার শহরে।
Dacca. Even the sound of the name conjures up a sense of turbulence, vitality, dynamism. Dacca, the nerve center of Bangladesh, the city where Sheikh Mujibur Rahman aspired and struggled. Dacca, the capital of Ganaprajatantri Bangladesh, hallowed by the blood of martyrs who fought to make free and real a Shonar Bangla. What Moscow means to the Russians, Paris to the French, London to the British, Dacca means to the people of Bangladesh.
এমন শহর কোথায় মনি পাবে বলো তুমি, এমন শহর কোথায় মনি পাবে বলো তুমি। আমার দেশের রাজধানী চির তীর্থভূমি, পুরানো শহর আইজো আছে পুরানো বাড়ি ঘর। এইখানেতে মিলবো মনি পুরাণের খবর, নতুন শহর পুরানো শহর সব দেখাই মুতরে, ও তুই চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকা শহরে, চল সজনী যাই গো মনি ঢাকা শহরে।
Dacca is a very old city. Even today, its oldest monuments hint at hidden glories veiled by time. Dacca, due to its geographical position, has been a center of trade and commerce from its very inception. The city flourished during the Mughal period, when Subedar Islam Khan shifted his capital from Rajmahal to Dacca in 1608. In compliment to the reigning emperor, he changed its name to Jahangir Nagar. However, the old name seems to have persisted. There are some interesting legends about the origin of the name Dacca. Some say that as there were many dhak trees here, the place was called Dacca. Others say that as Subedar Islam Khan fixed the boundaries of the city up to the point where the sound of a local drum known as dhak reached, the city was called Dacca. It is also said that centuries before, a king of the Sen dynasty named Ballal Sen built a temple here to a deity who came to be called Dhakeshwari, meaning one who is pleased by the sound of the dhak drum. Another story has it that Ballal Sen, during his exile, sought refuge in a concealed place in the jungle, where he discovered the image of the goddess. In Bengali, Dacca also means concealed or hidden. Some say this is the origin of the name Dacca. Yet others say that Dacca means an observation outpost or border post from which a watch used to be kept on neighboring kingdoms. But whatever be the history and mystery of its name, Dacca was open to all. Today, different religions coexist here. The majority of the people are Muslims, and Dacca is graced with many elegant mosques. Buddhism also found a home here, as it did in most parts of the East. Christianity came here with the Portuguese and spread during the British period. But the language and culture of the people is one. They are all Bangladeshis. a shining fact demonstrated recently in blood and tears.
আমরা কেউ বা হিন্দু কেউ বা বৌদ্ধ কেউ বা মুসলমান কেউ বা হিন্দু কেউ বা বৌদ্ধ কেউ বা মুসলমান কেউ বা ডাকে যিশু খ্রিস্টে তারা খ্রিস্টান ধর্মে আমরা যারেই ডাকি সাথা পইলাম মনি মায়া মাগো আছেন যে এক বঙ্গজননী আহা মায়া মাগো আছেন যে এক বঙ্গজননী
The people of Dacca, lively, active, full of bustle and bounce, endowed with intellects that are both versatile and volatile. They have a tradition that vouches for their contributions to many spheres. These include politics, education, sports, and most certainly art and literature. In the days of undivided Bengal, Dacca was second in prominence only to Calcutta. After partition in 1947, Dacca became the capital of East Pakistan. However, this was the beginning of the darkest period in the city's history. East Pakistan received small return for the exploitation it had to suffer. West Pakistan's military machine kept the people in thrall. A shared religion did not mean equality. The sequence of recent history is now well known. Cultural domination was just one aspect of it, but an important one. Urdu was imposed on the people at the cost of their own language, Bengali. As long ago as 1948, the people made their resentment known. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the Qaid-e-Azam himself, rushed to Dacca in 1948 to declare, despite local opposition, that Urdu would be the only national language of Pakistan. The people were shocked, bewildered, stunned. Intellectuals and leaders protested. Sheikh Mujib declared that Bengalis would not tolerate any attempt to deprive them of their mother tongue. West Pakistan tried to establish Urdu through military force. Students and intellectuals protested in Dacca. By 1952, a mass movement was rolling, gathering more and more adherents. Students of Dacca University were in the forefront of the movement. They looked for inspiration to professors and intellectuals and were not disappointed. They were fighting for their mother tongue, a language which is the treasure house of the creativity and genius of the people. It was for them a source of pride and hope. Four young men, Barkat, Salam, Nasser and Rafiq, died, martyrs in the cause of Bengali culture in tyrannized East Pakistan. A Shaheed Minar was erected in Dacca to the memory of the martyrs. The 21st of February 1952 was written in blood into the history of the freedom struggle. Yes, the people of Dacca won their first struggle. The rulers of Pakistan had to accept Bengali as one of the national languages. But the language movement had touched off a new spirit, the demand for the natural right of self-respect and self-determination. The blood of the martyrs had seared a new path in the minds of the people. For the next 20 years, the people of Bangladesh trod that path, sacrificing everything in order that they might be free. And spearheading the struggle was the city of Dacca. The struggle for freedom became inevitable when the elected representatives of the people were denied their political rights. However, the military rulers remained obstinate. Finally, Sheikh Mujib called for an independent Bangladesh. The historic events that followed, roiling the peace of the subcontinent and eventually bringing about war between Pakistan and India, had always one major focal point, the city of Dacca. And it was here, at the end of a decisive 14-day war, that General Niazi of the Pakistan forces signed the instrument of surrender. A new nation became a reality, the sovereign democratic Republic of Bangladesh, with its capital in Dacca.
নতুন দিনে ঢাকার শহর আলোয় ঝলমল করে নতুন প্রাণের জোয়ার জাগে ঢাকার এই শহরে
গ্রামে গঞ্জের ফলন কত এই শহরে আসে ব্যাপারীরা নৌকা লাগায় ঘাটের পাশে আমাগো দেশের মাটির কথা মাটি যে আর নাই এই মাটিতে সোনা ফলায় মোদের চাষি ভাই এই দেশেতে মেঘনা সাইতে পানি ঝইরা পড়ে
Dacca is served by a vast and rich hinterland. To the center of commerce is brought produce of all kinds, such as rice, pan, tobacco, tea, and of course, jute.
ফসলে অনেক সমাদ হয় এই টাকাতে ভরব সুখে আমরো চাষির ঘর
ঘুরে ঘুরে আমি মনি সব দেখাই মুতরে ও তুই চল সজনী যাইব মনি ঢাকার শহরে ঢাকার শহর দেখব বলে মন কেমন করে ও তুই চল সজনী যাইব মনি ঢাকার শহরে
The weavers of Dacca have been famous for centuries. Ancient empires and kingdoms vied for the products of these skilled craftsmen who created the legendary Dacca muslin, perhaps the finest weave in the world. Today, they weave beautiful saris. The bazaar is filled with interesting crafts and commodities. Steadily, Dacca is taking the country on to economic reconstruction. These are the shakharis, craftsmen who make beautiful bangles and other things out of conch shells. There are other specialities of Dacca, some of them for the discriminating palate. Its sweetmeats, for instance, and also a delicious snack known as bakhar khani. Then there is the Dhakai Parotha, with a recipe and flavor uniquely its own. Dacca. Who knows how it began, but everyone sees how it is growing.
দেখে দেখে ঢাকার শহর স্বাদ মিটে না মনি পরান্ডা কয় আবার আসি দেখি শহর খানি ওহো আমার হাতে গরুম শহর জগৎ জুড়ে সেরা ঢাকার শহর কত প্রাণের স্মৃতি দিয়া ঘেরা বারে বারে ফিরা আসুন এই শহরের তীরে ও তুই চল সজনী যাইব মনি ঢাকার শহরে ঢাকার শহর দেখবো বলে মন কেমন করে ও তুই চল সজনী যাইব মনি ঢাকার শহরে চল সজনী যাইব মনি ঢাকার শহরে ওহো